We got an earnings alert on Snap, the stock giving up an after-hours rally. Let's get to Julia Boorstin in Los Angeles for the details. Julia.
Melissa, the earnings call is underway right now. CEO Evan Spiegel talking about Snap's changes, including more content, lenses, and a self-service ad platform, saying that these changes not only helped it this quarter, but also laid the groundwork for more growth.
While these early results are promising, improvements in performance and new user retention will take time to compound and meaningfully impact our top-line metrics. There are billions of Android devices in the world that now have access to an improved Snapchat experience, and we look forward to being able to grow our Snapchat community in new markets.
Spiegel stressing Snap's unusual reach among valuable demographics, saying Snap ads can now reach more 13 to 34-year-olds than Instagram can in the U.S. Now, with growing engagement across content and Discover, and also its augmented reality filters, saying that translates into ad dollars.
We have also seen that our growing reach and engagement among millennials and Gen Z is an important differentiator in the marketplace. These generations are unprecedented in size and spending power, are still in the process of developing their brand loyalties, and are difficult to engage on other platforms or with traditional advertising formats.
Spiegel also mentioning the potential opportunities to use augmented reality in new ways, including for shopping. That sounds like it could be valuable for advertisers. Now, of course, there's another social stock soaring today, also on better than expected results. Twitter shares gaining over 15%, over 15.5% after this morning's earnings, which beat expectations. Also reporting stronger than expected daily user growth. Like Snap, Twitter showing that changes to its platform are working, including making Twitter more user-friendly, all of that paying off. Now, it was a busy day for Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. He met with the President of the United States. Twitter releasing a statement saying that Jack had a constructive meeting with the president at his invitation, and they discussed Twitter's commitment to protecting the health of the public conversation ahead of the 2020 U.S. elections and efforts underway to respond to the opioid crisis. So certainly a busy day for Twitter.
All right, Julia, thank you. Julia Boorstin in Los Angeles. Snap up 120% or so far this year alone, versus a Twitter.
I think you go Twitter. I don't think you have to buy it tomorrow, but if you look at what they're doing is working, and it's all about network effect. We're seeing their daily average users increase. That's what these entire things are valued off of. So given the two, I would sell my Snap and buy some Twitter.
Dan?
I think what Julia said is really important, what Evan Spiegel said about that demographic. And, when you think about it, Snap is only expected to have $1.5 billion in sales. It's a rounding error on Facebook's $70 billion, which is largely, advertising. So to me, I still think Snap down 30% from its IPO price 2 years ago. I think we're going to look back at someday and say, yes, this was a very unique social property, and it's going to be valued at much more, but up 120%. I think the stock is lucky to be unchanged right here because there was a lot of high expectations heading into the print.
Yeah, the Android reboot was very important.
This is a
stealth, whole new.
This is a stealth
group.
Would you rather, right? Because Twitter, Snap, and I'll take the other side of BK's.
Hold on. You've been all over Twitter, and we got to give you a lot of credit. You've been steadfast in that thing. You have been.
Well, I appreciate that. That's nice. We've actually one of the things we said was when Twitter took their medicine a couple quarters ago and said, hey, this daily active user stuff's not for us anymore. They finally bit the bullet. And we said, the move down to 30 and a half, that's going to be it. You're going to regret not buying it here. That proved to be correct. In terms of Snap, though, it's a North America story without question. You just look at the numbers. ARPU,
average revenue per user.
Thank you. In North America, crushed. $2.81. The street was at $2.50. But the rest of the world, not so good. ARPU's not good. Revenue's not good. If they could ever figure out how to get Europe, which is they break out, and rest of world, which they break out, this thing is a monster because, quite frankly, this was a really good quarter. So I think you could stay with Snap here.
Well, once they get Android, Android is going to be very key in terms of the international growth.
That's why I brought it up.
What is the read-through to Facebook tomorrow?
I was going to ask Dan that, actually. So Facebook up a tiny bit in the aftermarket. Do you think, given his comments regarding Instagram's
listen, I think Facebook's totally fine. And I think we had Roger McNamee on last night. We were discussing this. I think Facebook's a great example for a company where earnings expectations year over year in 2019 are supposed to be flat, flat, while sales are supposed to be up 24%. I think you're going to probably see a re-rating in their EPS for 2019, and the stock probably moves higher.
Are you worried about Instagram based on what Snap said?
No, No, not really. I feel like the pie's growing, not that the share is shifting. So I am long. A little nervous about tomorrow. I always am.